Hello everybody, my name's Ryan and I'm a driving instructor, and today the 2022 Vauxhall Mokka. So the 2022 Vauxhall Mokka, what's all that about? Well, quite easy really. This is my new learner car and I'm sat in it. I've had it since Monday, it's now Thursday. I've got the pedal in this morning, the dual control pedal. I've still got to get me bits and pieces out of the old car, because the old car probably won't return back to normal sort of driving. And also this camera angle is a little bit of an experiment if you're watching these videos before, because I'm not sure 100% where it's pointing or what it's looking at, because my screen's gone off. So yeah, there we go. So what do I think about this car? Well, actually I quite like it. I quite like it a lot. It's very sort of tactile and intuitive, and it's got all the toys on it. It's a 2022, so you would expect it would have. There are some little things, but let's go with the 5 best things about this car. The first one I think is the comfort. It's all leather. It's a bit dark in here, but actually I kind of like it. I like these panels on the door that are sort of suede-y, and although this fake carbon fibre is alright, it kind of finishes off the touch. Yeah, I quite like it dark in the car. The other car, of course, the headliner was clear or white or something, but this one's black and it does look a little bit dark, but it makes you feel a little bit more elevated, and I quite like that. Second one is there's no gear stick or anything, which is a little bit weird. It's got this pushy button paddly thing and an electronic handbrake. I kind of like it because this is the way that cars are going, and this is the way that everybody's going to be using cars soon. Kind of like that. I like this screen along here. I like the way that it is all integrated. It's just one big long screen. There is a quirk to that, and I'll come back to 5 worst things in a minute, but I like the way that the panel's quite flat and flush against the fascia, and it doesn't look like a giant iPad that's been super glued onto the dashboard like the Fiesta was and the Focus was. And I like the idea that it's something you feel that you couldn't pull off the dashboard. I like how it's integrated. I like the switches. I think they're very nice. I think all the switches are very nice. I like the kit that's in the car, and I'll come back to something else about that in a minute. But yeah, overall there's loads of great features about this car. You've got to go with the negatives, so let's do 5 bad things. So the first one is it looks like it's got dual zone climate control, but I haven't worked it out. I can't work out the parking sensors for the audio. I'm going to have to look in the book. Even though it's got great big screens, there's not a lot of information on them, and the system, when you were using it, seems a bit basic and slow. I found it so much quicker by putting Android Auto on, and we found that Apple CarPlay is so much quicker. The third thing is that it's got a wireless pad, and it doesn't work if you've got your phone in the case. Fair enough. And my S24 Ultra only just fits in the space. But the weird thing is, it hasn't got wireless Apple CarPlay or wireless Android Auto. So if you've got to use wireless Android Auto, you've got to use the cable and plug it in. So it sort of makes the wireless pad, the wireless charging pad, obsolete. And you can't stick coins, and you can't even stick the keys in there, because it's an induction coil and it can fry it. So it's a really odd space. I kind of think that on this particular one, what they probably would have better off doing is putting a normal tray in there. Maybe, maybe not. The glove box is a little bit small, and that's because of right-hand drive, and we all know what they like to do in Europe. They like to put the wheel on the other side, and in fact even the brake servo is under the glove box on the wrong side of the road, on the wrong side of the car. So that's a little bit strange as well, that like all of the kit, all of the they're just pipes and cables that are linked to the other side. The steering column's still in the same place, and the wipers are correct, of course. Another weird thing, I've got the one with the dirty great big display, and I'll show you some video of that. Because it's got the dirty great big display, I don't think that's anything different to the littler display. I can't see the point of having a giant display if you're just going to separate all the clocks around. Why not put some information in? There's loads of blank space on it. And it's also a bit slow. This car was made in 2022, probably 2021 version of it rather than the 2024 version, which has probably got the wireless stuff on it, to be fair. You just think that maybe they could have put more on it. Maybe they could have made it quicker. 2021, you know, the iPhone 13 was out, so and the Galaxy S21 was out, so maybe they could have made it a lot quicker and just wanted to save money. Peugeot, Citroen, DS, Stellantis, Opel, whatever else they're called. Another queer thing is that the camera's a bit crap. There's no front camera on this car, and this is the fully spec'd up Ultimate one with all the buttons on it, and it's even got like a massage chair. But when you think of stuff that's missing, it could have a heated steering wheel. I suppose that they want you to buy the next one up, the Crossland or the Grandland, for the Vauxhalls, but I suppose they've probably got, on their Ultimate versions, they've probably got a heated steering wheel. The flappy paddle could be really useful. Could be quite useful, that. And also I find that the seating position in that is sometimes a little bit off, and you've got to fiddle with it for quite a long time. Being learners, we always alter the seat all over the place. If you like what you saw, subscribe, like, comment, become a member if you want to become a member. Maybe you can add your 2 pence worth. It's a lot better than the old Mokka, and actually this car is probably an 8 out of 10. Maybe even a 9 out of 10. I really like this car. It's really nicely built, really nicely elevated. Got a lot of gear in it. Just some stuff that I probably need to suss out in the manual. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.